Hi class, Column 181. This is Angelica Hochstedler, and I'm doing a self-review of my speech, persuasive speech. 3 things I think I did well on. I think that my visual aid was very chock full of information, and it wasn't really cluttered, so it was very spaced out, and I think it did well. I wish I would have done a PowerPoint, but because I did my speech during Thanksgiving dinner, I didn't really have a place to properly put up my visual aid in a PowerPoint setting. So that's the first thing. The second thing was I feel like I did better in this speech as far as vocalizing. I think I heard myself a lot better in this speech. And like I said, that was something that I had told myself I needed to improve on from my last speech. The third thing was I feel like the topic I chose for the speech was really good because it relates to every one of us as far as college students, and it's something that I deal with on a personal level, which made me very passionate about the topic. 3 things I think I didn't do well on was outside noise. I know it wasn't too bad, but it still was a problem. You could hear my family's dogs at one point. You could hear a few laughs. Like I said, I apologize. This was at Thanksgiving dinner, and I thought this would be a great place as far as, I wouldn't have to find an audience. It was already there. It was with my family. I'd feel a little more comfortable. And it ended up not being as serious of a speech as I wanted it to be. So that was the biggest downfall, I feel. The second thing I think I could work on was eye contact. This has always been a problem for me. I've said this before. I'm a very big people person. I love to talk. And for most people who like to talk, they don't have a big problem with eye contact, and I do. I don't know why. I just don't really look at people in the eye when I talk to them. Even best friends that I've been friends with since the 6th grade. I cannot look at them in the eye and talk to them. I think it's weird. It's awkward for me. But yeah, it's always been a problem, and I definitely seen that as a problem in my speech. I do think that this class, looking back, has helped me a little bit with that. So that was a good thing. Also, going back to this, trying to make it a serious speech, I feel like since, there was so much outside noise and that kind of got me a little nervous, I tried to make it as serious as possible, and it ended up making me sound a little monotone. And my third thing that I think I could do better on was I didn't really address my visual aid for this speech, particularly because my visual aid was more of information that had already been stated in my speech, and it was just like charts to back up my statistics, so it gave you a bigger picture. So it wasn't new information to add to my speech, but I do think I should have found a better way to interpret my visual aid in this speech. And that is my self-review for my speech. Have a great day.